know what the biggest problem is with finding a new social network that you're trying to drive traffic from? Is that usually the same people who are on that social network were already on the other social networks you already knew about. So for example, when TikTok became big a couple of years ago, the people who were flocking to TikTok were probably people who were already on YouTube, they were already on Snapchat, and so they just found the latest and greatest. So it's not that they weren't valuable, but it wasn't really the same thing as getting really fresh traffic from a source that is unlikely to have the same people. But today I've got something to tell you about where you are going to get fresh traffic from people who are unlikely to be on other sources. I'm going to tell you all about it coming up in my review of First Mover Advantage. Now, before we get to that, my name is Eric Hammer. I'm known as the man with a hat. That's because I wear a fedora pretty much everywhere that I go. I am one of very few people that can pull successfully. Well, me and my buddy Raymond over here.
Concierge of crime? Man in the hat?
Now, if you are new to the channel, by the way, if you're not new, you know by now, yeah, go ahead and skip ahead and just ignore my stale dad jokes. I mean, I'm not even a dad. Who am I to tell dad jokes? But seriously, if you are new to the channel, what I do here is two things: I review software and info products that make money online niche. And why would I do such a thing, you might ask? Well, it's very, very simple. It's to make sure that you don't end up buying a bunch of crap.
A piece of crap.
A piece of crap.
Newman, that guy, you know, first was Bart, then that other crazy guy who talked about loving crap, and now Newman. Can't get away from these people. Anyway, but seriously, if you are new to the channel, the way these work, if I like a part, I will give it and add to the bacteria. If I don't, better luck next time. Now, I also do a lot of videos here involving mindset and entrepreneurship.
Musician, scholar, rake, entrepreneur, conspiracy theorist.
Well, thank you very much, but no, I'm just an entrepreneur, not all those other things. And by the way, good God, where is Liz Lemon? Anyway, but seriously, if you are new, make sure you smash that subscribe button and the bell icon to be notified when I drop new videos. And make sure that you keep this channel bookmarked, because frankly, even the bell icon doesn't really do a whole heck of a lot anymore. Make sure you like this video, comment down below. Let's get right into this. Okay, so looking right now at the sales page for First Mover Advantage. Now, this is from my friend Johnny Rose. Johnny actually teamed up with Jamie Lewis for this launch. We put this together in order to expose you to a brand new social network. Now, I personally had heard of this place before. I hadn't used them at all. I admit I've heard about them. I kind of thought about it and I didn't use them at all. And what I found really, really fascinating about this, I'm going to show you the members area in just a second, is that Johnny, and by the way, Johnny's the one who's teaching the course. Jamie just kind of like came on board as like a JV manager. So it's really Johnny's course. But what Johnny did was he was actually able to drive traffic just by building a profile on this website and leaving an occasional comment. He actually doesn't put together content on the website, which is really, really big. I know a lot of people, they don't want to get involved in posting new content on another website, another one. I get it. It's a lot of work, takes time. And this is something that Johnny was able to do just by putting together a profile, leaving an occasional comment. It takes him a couple minutes a day to drive the traffic, and the traffic is converting for him, which is really, really interesting to me. I was going through the whole thing. I was really excited about this. I started emailing my list about this yesterday, but I'm doing the video today just because I really did want to take the time to go through everything and make sure. And I am so excited about this thing. It is super duper cool. Now, before I do show you the members area, I want to tell you about my custom bonus, because I always have the best custom bonus. So in this particular case, I'm giving away 130 courses with full PLR rights. That means you get to sell them. You get to give them away, get to use the bonus. Okay, so for example, if you want to drive traffic from this new social network, then basically, and I'm going to tell you why, by the way, this is so powerful, but basically, if you want to drive traffic from this social network, then one of the best ways to do that is by giving away a free gift. With my bonus, you have the free gift built in. It's ready for you to give it away. You don't have to do anything in order to be able to do this. I also have two other bonuses to give you. First and foremost, I personally have been experimenting with two other websites. Now, it's interesting, this particular social network, I'm not going to tell you what it is, but I will tell you it was a place that a couple of prominent YouTubers that I follow have talked about as being an interesting alternative to places like Twitter and YouTube and those things. And I actually discovered two other social networks that some of these YouTubers have talked about that seem to be blowing up right now that I'm actually experimenting with. So I'm going to tell you in my custom bonus what those other networks are and how you can start to build a following on them. I'm starting to build a following myself on them. Haven't gone public with it yet because I want to make sure that I know what I'm doing, that I have something to offer, and then I'll probably build a course around it because I think that this is something that's really going to be able to help a lot of people out. The irony is I knew about this other network and I did not try it out, but I am trying it now because of what Johnny was talking about. So if you pick up any upgrade, by the way, I will give you a set of video courses as well that you can sell, use as a bonus, give it away as a lead magnet, whatever you like. Okay, so let's go check out the members over here real quick over here. All right, so you can see here, it's going to tell you everything you need to know about the secret source of traffic, exactly what it is, where to go, the whole thing. I'm not going to tell you what the name of the website is. I will tell you this though. The people who are on this particular website very often are people who are not on places like YouTube, Facebook, Twitter. Okay, now the reason is because they tend to be people that, well, they like to speak their mind. Let me put it like that. They tend to be more free-thinking types of people who like to speak their minds. Now, you don't have to agree with their politics in order to be able to make money off of these people, you know, and that's a key thing, by the way, that a lot of people don't realize in today's industry, you know, is that the person whose politics you don't agree with, their money is just as spendable as somebody whose politics you do agree with. And as far as I'm concerned, if somebody wants to buy my stuff, I really don't care whether they're gay, straight, bisexual, transgender, binary, or whatever other thing you want. I don't care if they voted for Biden. I don't care if they voted for Trump. I don't care if they voted for Marine Le Pen. It doesn't matter to me. Okay, unless you are hurting somebody else physically or emotionally, I really don't care what your personal politics are. And that's a good policy to have in business. Too many people today have this idea of wokeness in their business, like, oh, I have to believe in wokeness. I have to say that, you know, I don't agree with. No, you know what? If you are not hurting somebody else by your actions, you can believe whatever you want. You can believe I'm an evil person. I really don't care if you think I'm evil. You know, if you are, you know, you do you. You can believe what you want to believe. I'll believe what I want to believe. I don't really care. And that's basically what this network is for. It's for people who say, you do you. I don't care. I want to believe what I want to believe. And the nice thing is that these are people who are not likely to be hanging out on Facebook, because Facebook, Twitter, these places have a lot of censorship. It's a fact of life that a lot of people get censored on these other networks. For example, and I'm not trying to get into politics in this video at all. Again, I'm not discussing my politics here. You want to see me discuss politics, there are other places that I talk about those things. My YouTube channel is not a place that I discuss it, but just as an example, the Babylon Bee is a satirical website. They make fun of everybody. Okay, that's their entire reason for being. They were recently banned on Twitter for making a joke. I'm not going to tell you what the joke is. You can go and Google it and find out for yourself. But to me, that was just stupid. It was like, we know that they're making a joke. Okay, maybe you don't like their joke. Who cares? But that's the reality, is that, you know, if you make a joke that the powers that be at places like Twitter don't like, you're gone. And this other network was specifically set up for people who want to be able to say what they want to say. And so again, you don't have to agree with their politics. You just have to be able to set aside whatever it is that you believe in order to say, hey, business is business, politics is politics, two different things. Let me do business with these people. Okay. And you know, that's really what it's all about, is being able to say, I want to make money. I'm prepared to do business with whoever it is, as long as they're not hurting somebody. Obviously, I don't want to do business, for example, with Vladimir Putin. because I don't believe in what he's doing in Ukraine. I think it's disgusting. I think it's horrible. Obviously, I don't want to have anything to do with the man. Okay, but somebody who believes that I don't know, that Christianity is the only way, for example. Hey, you do you. I'm Jewish. I don't deny that, but I have no problem with somebody who believes that Jesus is the Son of God and all that stuff. Hey, you do you. I do me. As long as you're not insisting on like trying to damage me because I don't agree with you. Hey, you do you. I do me. And that's really what this is all about. All right. So, and I hope that nobody got offended by that. If you did, well, then too bad. But anyway, bottom line is like this. This particular course is going to teach you all about how to do this. Now, what was really interesting to me is that this particular network, Johnny has been able to make money off of this network simply by setting up a profile and commenting occasionally. He doesn't actually put up content on this particular network, which I found really fascinating, because that's something that I thought you have to do. That's something I have been doing on these other networks that I tell you about my custom bonus. I have started to put up content, although the content is completely different than the content I put up on YouTube. It's actually more about politics, excuse me, and less about making money online, things like that. My own personal ideas about what I believe in. And I wanted to keep it separate from YouTube because of the fact that two different things entirely. But yeah, so anyway, bottom line is like this. You don't even have to do that. You don't have to agree with anybody. All you have to do is put up a profile for a few minutes and maybe leave an occasional comment, even just leave a like occasionally on some of the posts on these things, stuff like that. And you're going to see traffic coming in. You're going to be able to make a ton of money from this stuff. And, I went through this thing step by step to see what Johnny was doing. And this is the real deal. It actually works. It's really, really cool. And again, my custom bonus, I'm going to give you 130 courses that you can use as bonuses. You can sell them, you can give them away, use them as lead magnets, whatever you like. So pick up, and plus I'm going to tell you about the other two networks that I'm experimenting with. Plus, on top of that, pick up any upgrade. I'm going to give you a whole set of video courses that you can use as well. Again, sell it, give it away, use as a bonus. Okay, so you're going to get all that stuff included from me for free when you pick up this thing. And again, use the coupon FM5 off. FM5 off is going to give you an extra $5 off the cost of the course. It's going to be $11.47. So let's see if I'm going to give it to Mastercard Creator or not.
The man! You're the man! You're the man!
Yeah, seriously, you're the man. Okay, I really like this because the fact it works. And you know what? Who cares whether or not it's something that people are going to be, agreeing with the politics? I don't care about somebody else's politics. All I care about is, are you a decent person? Are you willing to let me do me and you do you? That's what I care about. And if you're that kind of person that's going to say, you do you, I do me, that's all I care about. And that's what I want. That's what you should want to. Grab this one. This one's good. You're going to love it.